Hello, strong people. Week 5, day 1 of OSG Pro Am prep. Oh God! So it is really hot, and it's going to only get hotter this week. Not an ideal situation. Because we're planning on doing the online qualifier events for official strongman games Thursday and Friday. I think the plan, do the press Thursday, Friday do the deadlift, and then the sandbag run after that. The sandbag over bar. It's going to be mid to upper 90s with like a heat index of whatever that means, of 105 plus. And if you're new here, this is not, there's no AC in here. It has bare minimum insulation. So it's not, whatever it is outside, it's actually hotter in here. It's every bit of 95 degrees in here right now. I have all but walked in here, opened a window, opened that garage door, and I can feel all of my skin starting to sweat. So it's going to be iffy. Good news is they're not full training sessions this week. Today is a press day. So this week is like a competition week. Today we're doing very, very light press, probably even less than 2 plates, like on an axle. So 2 plates on an axle, and this axle is 248 pounds. I may just do a 25. I may do a 45 and a 25. I don't even know what that would be. 40 less pounds, so 208. Maybe 220-ish. Maybe I'll throw 10s on. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be light, though. It's 3 sets of 5 off blocks, so we're not doing a clean. I thought about doing a clean, but the idea is to try to keep my low back, like just my posterior chain healthy, fresh for Thursday and Friday. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get the blocks set up over here, get the pads taken off so I can do axle off the rack. 3 sets of 5 on that. I believe it's 3 sets of 5. And then I have like 1 or 2 sets on like pretty much every accessory movement. I think I do have very light log incline. I think there might be 3 sets of 10 there. I'm hesitant to do that because it seems like log or the JM presses seem to be making my left elbow a little irritated. So I don't know if I'll do that entirely. So we'll see. But this is the week. Today's press. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit of deadlift. Wednesday will be a full rest day. Thursday will be just the actual press, and then Friday will be the actual deadlift and the sandbag over bar. So it's a big week. This is a big deal. I didn't sleep that well last night. I got up, and I don't usually, I have a CPAP, so I have an app. It's like called a My Air app. I can check that to see how sealed the mask was. I can see how many events I had throughout the night. I can see how many hours I used the machine for. Last night I don't ever check it, and I felt like I needed to check it today. I checked it, and it said I had the worst mask seal possible. Like it leaked all night, and I used it for like an hour and a half. So it's basically like not using it. For not using it, I feel okay. I'm tired. I don't feel very recovered. The body feels it more than like me, the brain. So, but that's okay. Deload. We have days to make up here days to make up the sleep. So that's what we're gonna do. And let me introduce you guys to a new piece of gym equipment we got. We got a belt squat. Look at that thing. Legends Fitness brand, little West Side sticker. I think it's a West Side collab with Legends Fitness, maybe? I could be wrong about that. I don't know if that sticker was just put on there or if it's actually part of the West Side one. Because I think West Side had a couple variations. But it's new to me, barely been used from what I can see. This actually came from 580 Barbell. My buddy Josh sold it to me. So shout out to Josh. I'm excited. Picked it up yesterday. I haven't used it. I used just the bare sleeves here. This is a loadable one. Some models have preset weights on it and then sleeves on the outside to add more weight. This is all just free weight. So I did just this. It feels good. I may actually put some blocks or something on the machine itself, on the pad, just to be able to extend the range of motion more. So, but I might give this a try later in the week after I do my events, because I don't want to tire out my legs beforehand, because I'm going to need them for both. So, trying to minimize fatigue right now. We're just working on being as least fatigued as possible going into these two things. So, I'm excited about this thing. But that's it. Enough talk. Let's try to get my sleeves on and stuff over my sweaty appendages, and then we will have a decent press session, I hope. So, let's go. Oh my God. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little sweaty. So, that was fine. My hands were a little too wide on that last set there, so I don't love that, but from the rack or from blocks always feels a little funky on any pressing movement for me. It does. Cleaning it, I feel like I get into a more natural position in the rack, but yeah, it's okay. It was fine. It moved well. I don't feel that good. My low back is like achy almost in a way. It's kind of weird, but I also haven't had any like massage work done on it. Like massage gun I haven't taken to it in a while, so I'm probably due for some, but I don't know. We'll see. So I've already lost 5 or 6 pounds since being out here. I've been out here an hour, and I've sweat out 5 or 6 pounds of water, not including whatever's been trapped in my shirt. So it's probably more than that, but it is absurdly hot out here, and it's only going to get worse. So I won't lie, that is a little bit concerning for the rest of the week. I'm going to have to bring out extra clothes for the sandbag over bar, and maybe even the axle, because if this shirt gets too wet, there's no way I'm going to be able to clean an axle. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, that's for sure, but that's what we kind of like that. So something to think about for later in the week, but it's not later in the week yet, it's Monday. So log incline next, I just bit my tongue. 2 sets of 10. I'm going to keep it really light on that too. Everything, upper body feels good. Nothing hurts, knock on wood, of course. Low back is just a little stiff. So we'll do some reverse hypers today after everything, and then just kind of go from there. Maybe I'll do some massage gun work, maybe not. I have light deadlifts tomorrow, so we'll see. If it feels off tomorrow during deadlifts, calling it. I'll save it for Friday. But that's it. Moving on to log incline. Let's do a set and we'll chat. Just 3 sets of 15 light. Well, I zoned out there for a second. I think I'm dehydrated. I have this theory. Now, if anybody out there has smoked any sort of meat, like a brisket in particular, there's something called the stall. At a certain point, the temperature of the brisket will no longer rise, which means the fat coming off of it actually cools it as it's being cooked. So the fat is cooling it while the temperature is trying to be brought up. So what happens at that point is the meat temp doesn't go up. So it's still kind of cooking, but it's not where it needs to be a good brisket. Stick with me here. So at that point you wrap it, and then the heat keeps going up, and that's how you finish off a brisket cook. I think at a certain point you sweat so much that it has that same effect. Because I can't really tell if I'm sweating anymore because my shirt's already soaked. So I really don't know. I think I'm sweating a little bit, but I don't think I'm sweating nearly as bad as I was. Which could be because I'm dehydrated now. I've sweat out over 6 pounds of water since starting. I weighed myself before and after. Or the sweat has now cooled me to the point to where I am no longer hot, which is the idea of sweating, you know. But I think it's the same principle, you know. Big guys, or people in general, are kind of like briskets, where when you sweat too much, you hit that stall, where your sweat cools you so much. In a brisket, it's the fat that cools it. In humans, it's the sweat. This is some next level stuff right here. I need to bring this up to other people to see if I'm onto something here. It's so ridiculous, but it makes sense to me. I sweat so much to a certain point, I don't feel really hot anymore. Like, I actually don't feel too bad right now. It's still warm. The sun has just about gone down. Well, not quite, but it's not high in the sky. It's not as blisteringly hot as it was before, and I'm completely sweat through my clothes. So. Those log incline reps felt really good. It's only 220 pounds, so it should feel good, but you just kind of feel it some days. That felt very, very good. Like, that felt like I could have gone really heavy. But that's not the plan. Not even close to the plan. I'm trying to think about my attempts for Thursday. I've gone to bed every night for a few days now thinking, visualizing what I'm going to do in these events. I think on the axle, my plan will be, so I'll do 1 plate, 2 plates will be 248. I will jump to 298, that's 50, that's 25 on each side. Then I will go to probably 338. From there, 368 possibly, 388, which would be a PR, and then probably 408. If that goes well, I'm gonna do this is the tricky part with these qualifiers. So if I had multiple people helping me, this would be a lot easier. But at like in the upper threes, realistically what I should be doing is unloading the weights. Bird made a funny noise. But realistically what I should be doing in the higher threes, you know, if I'm able to get there, if everything goes well, I should be taking off the plates and doing videos at those weights to get something on the board. Which is gonna suck, because I haven't really thought about that all that much, because I'm overconfident with what I want to get there. I have numbers in mind, and those are what I'm gonna hit, if all goes well. But yeah, realistically, I need to be smart about it. So when I get to those higher threes, I should be taking the weights off, weighing the axle, and doing a full submission on those videos. You know, submission style. Do everything the way it should be done, and then you know, load the weights back on and keep going. It's tricky that way, because if I get too heavy, say I'm successful at 368. And I missed 388, but I didn't record 368, I got to do 368 again or something. I got to do something again to try to get it. And that can be energy draining. You know, every missed lift is energy wasted. At weights like that, you're not going to get too many attempts, even though I've proved myself wrong about that before. But when I get to those, and then to load all the weights up again, rest, and then go for another, it's just a lot of loading, unloading. It's a nightmare. Having another person or two to help with that would be great. My wife will come out and help me, but it's always nice to have a couple people, because I'll have to record it. I'll have to show the timer on the camera probably, and weigh it on camera. It's going to be we'll add up the weights on camera. It's going to be a lot. So it's a process, but it's what has to be done. So let's do this last set and we'll end the video, because I have no idea what's after this, but I don't feel like recording. It's like one set of everything. All right, definitely a little crampy. So I'm gonna do whatever I got to next. I think I'm gonna do probably 2 sets of reverse hypers, just to get a little bit of blood flow back there. And then that'll be it. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.